All right, you guys, if you were to make a list of the most worthless members of the House, AOC would definitely be at the top of that list. And you know she's never one to miss a chance to be in the spotlight. She once again makes an absolute fool out of herself by going on an incoherent rant. We all remember this loser. This is former high school principal and current embarrassment to the House of Representatives, Bowman. And he thought he was really clever when he posted this video.
We got you! We got you! And more to come.
It didn't take long for karma to come after this guy, as we found out he's either the biggest liar in the House or the biggest moron in government after he pulled the fire alarm and then claimed that he thought it was the button that would open the doors as he was rushing to go vote. This after he gave this big long speech trying to delay the vote to keep the government open. And when that didn't work, he pulled the fire alarm. And when you see the video, he walks right past the sign that says emergency exit. He then rips down the signs that say emergency exit and then pulls the button that says fire alarm.
We got you! We got you! And more to come. Clown, thug, crook, criminal.
And then he tried to lie about it. Even after Fox News posted photos of the sign that's in front of the door, the signs that are posted on the door, and the actual fire alarm that he had to pull. This guy is such a moron.
Do you still stand by your statement that the fire alarm was an accident?
You know, I don't know why this has gotten so much attention. I was literally just in a rush to go vote, man. That's all it was.
Are you afraid of any repercussions, either from leadership or from legal aid from Capitol
I
Police?
mean, listen, I take responsibility for what I did, but like I said, I was in a rush to go vote, and, investigation will sort everything else out.
Have you talked to Jeffries about it?
Oh, yeah, of course, that's day one, yes.
How was that conversation?
Well, I got to keep that between me and the leader, so I'm not going to share that publicly. Yeah, we've been in touch with each other.
And after all that, he gets away with just a slap on the wrist because Republicans are the weakest party in all of government. They have absolutely no balls whatsoever because we all know what would have happened if a Republican had done the exact same thing. He would have been kicked out of Congress the next day. However, this week, the House voted on publicly admonishing Bowman for his actions. And of course, you're going to hear the squad step up, and AOC goes on her incoherent rant crying racism because if you're black, you can do no wrong in this country. And if you can't defend the action, just cry racism.
I think the ranking member, Mr. Chair, I think the Republican side of the aisle made the case quite clearly today as to why we should not vote for censure. Right now, you can tell how weak their arguments are because they are grasping for straws, trying to do their best My Cousin Vinny impersonation as to breaking down what happened here with a fire alarm. Jamal Bowman has more courage in his pinky finger than the entire Republican Party put together, more integrity than the entire Republican Party put together. And that's exactly why they're moving to censure him today. Let me tell you what's actually going on. New York Republicans are so embarrassed that they propped up George Santos, got him elected to office, and then had to turn around and vote to expel him, that they want to distract the entire world from their massive embarrassment. New York Republicans are so embarrassed that they have not accomplished a damn thing for New Yorkers this entire year, that they have to find a distraction. So they've decided to target one of the first black men to ever represent Westchester County in the United States Congress for censure. That is what today is about. And New York Republicans are so unfocused and so unable to make people's lives better that they've decided to bully their colleague. That's what today is about. They're wasting our time. They're wasting the country's time over some petty what rises to censure. I mean, truly, these arguments that are being made here, what's next? Jaywalking? Do you want to get us for jaywalking, for not crossing the street correctly? Is that what you're going to raise for censure next? This is truly ridiculous. It's beneath the character of the House, and it is beneath the stature and the status of what rises to consideration before this body. And with that, I yield back.
As you see, AOC has no defense for Jamalbowman. She doesn't even deny that he did anything. She just cries racism, and that's the only reason that anybody's going after him. Because we know that if you're black, you can't commit crimes, and if you do commit a crime, you just need to cry racism, and then all is forgiven. But not only that, AOC then goes on a rant blaming New York Republicans. Because the House is full of New York Republicans. This had nothing to do with Jamalbowman being admonished for him committing a felony. So what is she talking about? She just goes on one of her incoherent rants. It's so unbelievable. The best part about it is she thinks she's in the right. And she knows what she's talking about because she would never give up a chance to be the center of attention. The best part about her rant is when she claims that New York Republicans have done nothing for New Yorkers. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Says the person that has never passed one initiative in her 2 terms in office, and that when anybody in her district tries to set up a meeting with her, they can't even do that because people that work in her office claim they've never even seen her because she's either in Washington making herself the center of attention, or she's worrying about her Instagram page because she's the first Instagram model to be a member of Congress. She is truly the biggest waste of a representative in our government. Now let's hear what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and help keep conservative values alive.